Hands up for people who want to see something really, really stupid. Me, I do. So, I've been tagged in this over the last couple of days, and I've been waiting, sitting back, just been watching from the shadows basically, and it's kind of interesting to see how people on KV are still acting. Again, a lot of things are not really happening at this moment, so it's kind of dwindled away. However, you still got people on KV who are taking videos that belong to other people, and they're using these videos or using these pictures to their own narrative. And they're literally completely ignoring the person whose videos it is, or photos that it is, who have actually posted a little comment saying, I love this, I asked for this, and this is what I wanted to happen. KV see that and they're like, oh, just ignore that. People are not going to go looking for it. Which, again, people do because you are trying to take something that belongs to someone who that person could have had a good feel or that could have been a good memory for them. But now these people are trying to destroy that. And this is what we got today. So, it is coming from the farms where people have put it down. And I was tagged in this by Wesley, but I've also been speaking with Exile about it and a few others. And this just goes to show the type of people that are on KV. And for some unknown reason, they just like to go out and destroy other people's memories. So we have Xavier Gordon. Notice how she doesn't deny it and instead makes a bunch of excuses that only paint the situation seem worse and worse. But I'm the bad guy for pointing out how creepy it was, right? First of all, Xavier, this person whose video and photos that you were using, they wanted it. What you say, they're not going to believe what you say because you're trying to tell them how to feel. And it's like, no, I wanted this. You can't tell me it's bad. But again, no, these people, their minds are so meshed up with what Ron and all these other people are saying. They're like, well, you must feel like this. No, they feel great because that was a good memory to them. They asked for that to happen. Not what your little mind is trying to say, oh no, she's lying about this. No. And this is what is going on. So we got Eno. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you on Twitter. My mother was present. My best friend and her mother were present. There were multiple people around. He was kind and respectful the entire time. It was a very popular requested line from a popular anime. And they have to go on, oh, can you see how excuses they're making? This Xavier is a moron. Literally. Because they're trying to make out now, literally, oh, we must feel bad. No. Go and get a life. Stop trying to upset others on Twitter. Because, again, you're the type of person who makes mountains out of nothing. Literally. And this is what Xavier also got. Also, people bringing me how her mother just stood there and watched some guy in his 50s got up in her 16-year-old daughter's face to deliver a creepy line like that somehow makes it better. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm tired of all your stupidness as well. But then this person, they just carried on. I could give my thoughts on this take, but I think worded it perfectly. So, even though he's saying I could give my thoughts, he's already given his thoughts. So now he has to say something else to make it seem like, oh no, I'm going to give something else now. No. Xavier, no. And this is it now, carrying on. So, she got into the conversation. My mom was aware of the line. Knew that I was a big fan and knew that I would be requesting it ahead of time. She knew it was all in good fun. She didn't think there was anything wrong with it either, so I don't understand why you're trying so hard to be offended on my behalf. Which is very true. Again, people on KV, the ones who are doing this, the ones who are literally still clawing at the ground, clawing at the dirt, just trying to find something to make someone look bad and to try and make someone who had a good memory feel bad about that memory. No. They must have such little to do in their lives that they have to go online and constantly hurt people. So, but this is what Eno said though. She goes, I used to try to stay away out of any internet discourse. But with recent threats and concerns being spread around, I felt this needed to be said clearly. And it goes on to say that it was in 2014, she asked for this line and asked for it to be done, and everything was perfect, everything was fine because she requested it. But we have this here. So someone replied to her, he whispers this into people's ears. I can assume her friend is just as much of a fan who cares if her friend's mom was physically there. Could they hear what he said? Probably not. And again, she has to reiterate what she's already said. My mom knows a line. She knew ahead of time I would be requesting it. And when you see people, again, this Candy Sloan, which I really don't think is a real name, they just for some unknown reason have to go out of their way again on Twitter to make someone feel bad for a fantastic memory that they have. That is literally like saying to someone who's just watched the birth of their child and they're like, oh, this is amazing. And these people come along and say, oh, well, it's bad though, isn't it? You know, you've given birth. The pain you must have gone through just so your child can come into this world. That's how it is. And these people, again, I don't know any of these people who are getting involved now. They seem to be the ones who have just... They've been sat there and now they just want to cause drama because they're like, oh, I'm bored. What do? I know. I'll go look for things on the internet that will offend people and I will tell them how my thoughts and they will feel how I feel. No. You have just made out to the entire Twitter world and to the majority of the people in the anime community how much of an idiot and horrible person you really are. That's what you've done. But Candy went back with, okay, fine. You requested it and your mum was fine with it. The problem with Vic is that he'll do things like kiss someone who didn't ask for it, and a lot of them are minors, so they really can't consent to that and they aren't okay with it. This happens so fast you don't have time to object. She asked for it. And again, so this little part now, the very bottom, is actually really, really funny. So, Eno's gone back with, I'm not here to speak for everyone else's experience beside my own. Perfect. That's it. She doesn't care about, she goes, no, that was my memory, my experience. It was great and I loved it. To me, personally, I doubt there was any ill intent on his part. However, he should have asked and it ended up making her uncomfortable. That part is absolutely on him. That doesn't make him this, though. And this is where Candy now, she's decided to bring in the affidavits. You know, the ones where Monica and all these people have people lying, that people who are supporting Vic were mentioned in these affidavits, and they're like, actually, no, that never happened. So again, you cannot believe affidavits where the people have actually gone out and lied. You got Ron, who is literally, I'm pretty sure that guy has got split personalities as well, because one part on a podcast, he's all happy, cheery, and then next thing, he's all against everyone. Again, I really do think Ron has a screw loose. But this is what Candy had to say about it. You never read the affidavit on the case, have you? Vic's behaviour was a constant problem at cons. People kept bringing up the same problem to staff, and cons were willing to ignore it because Vic brought in guests, i.e. money. Ain't it funny that the people who are against him at this moment in time, so you got the other split personality person, LJ Montello, who supposedly ran these cons, and she had all this information, but she didn't do anything about it. You got Monica, Jamie, Ron, all these other people who knew about Vic doing all this bad stuff, but they allowed it to happen. And if he did do all of this, and it was that bad, they should all be done as well because they're an accessory to the crime. Let's just say how it is, shall we? Because everyone on KV, literally now, they seem to have either moved on and you just got the little vermin now who are coming out saying about this sort of stuff. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates. And I'll see all you wonderful people soon.